Hi, Gene Burnett from GeneBurnett.com. Yeah, I thought we'd talk about something that I have mentioned in other videos, but it always bears a little bit of repeating. It's just an idea that can help your Tai Chi, both martially and health-wise, and whatever reason you do Tai Chi, you don't want to twist your knees. And I see this a lot. Doesn't matter what the movement is, but you'll see people kind of powering the movement or wanting to turn the movement from here, from the hips. And look what happens to my knees when I do that. So if you want to turn without twisting your knees, it really helps to separate your waist from your hips. They're two different things. So the hips are obviously these bony projections here. This is your hips. This is your waist here. So if you think of your waist as moving your ribs, it can help separate them. Because you think of moving the ribs, or even the shoulder girdle here, what you're actually doing is turning your waist. But if you separate the waist from the hips, you realize that you can move your waist. You can move your waist a lot and not move your hips. Or you can move your hips and not move your waist. There's just hips, there's just waist. There are ways to move your hips and not twist your knees, which involve kind of folding into the inner groins here. But I'm not talking so much about that today. What I notice is, let's just take a simple circle like this. I'm just going to step out wide a little bit with one side, and I'm just going to circle like this. And what will happen is the hips will turn here, and that'll twist the knee. Like that. So you see this a lot. Most of the time when I see Tai Chi I don't like it's because of this. There's many different styles and different interpretations, different ways to express Tai Chi principles, and some of them I like, some of them I don't, but that's just personal taste. But what I think is not healthy and what is bad or good for getting injured is turning here. So now watch, instead, if I turn more from my waist, see, I'm still shifting my weight forward and back, going from this leg to this leg, right? I'm still doing that shift, but I'm turning here, turning my waist to make that movement happen, whether it's a cloud hands type movement, or whether it's a vertical circle like this, or whether I'm coming back in this way. Another way to put that is lower body ward off. So you're keeping space in here, you're not letting this collapse or twist inwards at all. Another thing I see that I don't like, well, I don't just not like it, it's bad for you. So if you can move here and separate this from this, then you can issue from your leg. The leg provides the power, the waist just amplifies it. The waist doesn't power the movement, the leg provides the power. And the waist amplifies it and turns it, so you've got all kinds of striking, but as soon as I do this, see, that energy is going into here. That's what we don't want. We want it to go out there. So if you can get used to keep this space, don't turn your hips unless you move your foot. Now if I want to turn my hips, like if I'm punching that way, and I'm turning my hips, as long as my knee doesn't twist, I'm good. If my foot's out here and I turn my hip, look what happens. So what I want to do is turn my hip here and just allow my toe to follow. If I allow the toe to follow, then I keep my alignment, I keep my space, and all is well. So a nice simple thing to do is just to stand like so and just notice that you can separate your waist from your hips. So you can try, just don't move your hips at all and just swing your weight, or your waist, and let your hands swing like this. You get used to that, and then you can go, okay, here's my hips. Two different things. So again, the leg provides the power, the hips stop, the waist takes over. And that way you can issue here, like that, without twisting your knees. Or, if your hips do move, like punch that way, from here to here, if the hips do come around, then move your foot. But don't leave your foot on the ground and turn your hips, because you're going to end up with twisted knees, particularly if you do you know, Chen style Tai Chi, which has a lot of wide stances and a lot of big turns. You see this a lot. People's knees will start coming in like that. It's not really that hard. Just keep them out here and let your waist turn. You can make huge circles here. You can do all kinds of cool stuff here, and all the legs are doing is just pistoning back and forth. They're just shifting the weight, and the waist is telling that hand where to go. The waist says over there, or over here, or over here. So the waist is steering you around, but keeping your hips from moving too much, and most importantly, keeping your knees from twisting. Knees and toes point the same way. Bad? Good. Okay, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of stuff. I do a lot of music videos, Tai Chi videos, nature videos, and all kinds of weird stuff. And you can visit Burnett.com. I got a couple of books for sale and information and links to my video blogs and all kinds of cool stuff over there. So